everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be showing you how to create a realistic still life drawing step by step. This composition includes a glass bottle, a paper cube and a wooden cup. And I will explain how to capture the unique texture of each material. Make sure to watch the video till very end because I will also be sharing some useful tips and tricks to improve your drawing and shading technique. These tips and tricks will help you refine your measurement, texture and shadow technique. So step 1. Setting up the outline. I started this drawing carefully sketching the outline of the object. Still life drawing require a precious measurements, so I use basic shapes like cylinder, rectangle and curve to block out the composition. Tip number 1. When you are sketching, always keep your hand light. Use fan pencil stroke so you can adjust the shape if needed. This step is also about creating a strong foundation for your drawing. Also remember to check the relative size and the position of the object frequently. Now, the shading of the glass bottle. Once the outline was completed, I began shading the glass bottle. Since the bottle is transparent, it was important to focus on creating a smooth transition between the highlight and the shadow. The edge needed to look crisp but not too harsh. So I used a blending tool, my finger. Tips for glass shading. Glass objects pay attention to reflection and the light source. Observe how light blends and passes through the object. Always leave some area completely white to represent strong highlight. This gives the illusion of transparency. If you are working on the bottle like this, the edge will usually have darker tone while the center will be lighter. I am using my finger as a blending tool and eraser to create the highlights. Now render the paper cube. Next I move on the paper cube. Paper has a matte texture, so the shading here was flat and even. Without too much blending, to make it realistic, I added details like text and fold to the surface of the cube. Tip when shading matte materials. Use consistent pressure on your pencil to create an even tone. For detail such as printed text on this cube, a fine tipped pencil or pen work best. Always draw this detail after you have completed the base shading to avoid the smudging. Shading the wooden cup. After finishing the cube, I started working on the wooden cup. Here the main challenge was capturing the texture of the wood. I used direction stroke to minimize the grain pattern of the wood. The cup has a solid heavy look, so I used darker shading on the area in shadow and the lighter strokes on the area hit by the light. To create realistic wood texture, study how the grain flows. It rarely straight and it of even curve and swell. Use short, controlled stroke for detail and softer pencil for shading darker area. Keep varying the pressure to show the depth and the texture. This contrast between light and dark area add to the realism. Finally, I added shadow for all the objects. The light source in this drawing is coming from the top right corner, so I made sure the shadow were cast toward the bottom left. Shadow not only anchor your object to the surface but also create a sense of depth and realism. Tip for shadow: always check the direction of your light source before shading. For shadow, use a slightly darker tone than a darker part of your object. Remember, shadows are darker near the object and fade as they move away. Using a blending tool like your finger can help you soften the edges for a natural look. And that's how I completed this still life drawing. By focusing on the accurate outline, I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching.